Let's understand law of vibration and how it works and how you use law of vibration to manifest your own desires. I'm Ilia and I'm going to explain in scientific way about law of vibration and how your brain uses the frequencies to manifest either what you want and what you don't want. Let's start with the law of vibration. Everything in this world, even this whiteboard, this pen, the telephone that is recording this video, this wall, everything, my clothes, this zip, all of them, we know, we say this is clothes, this is that, but in fact they are all vibration. I know it seems to be a matter. Let's say this is a matter. Yes, this is matter, but in its quantum level, it has nothing. What do I mean by it has nothing? It's just simply purely energy that is vibrating at higher frequencies, and it appears to our eye, let's say to our eyes, this whiteboard, this, the jacket, or anything that you can see. Here, the secret is that everything in this world is made of energy and it is vibrating and sending out frequencies. Okay, this is the base of the law of vibration. And all matter, if you look at all matter, you will see that the matter is vibrating all the time. And now here, if you look this side here, this represents a human being. This is the body, here is the head. But here I'm going to connect law of vibration with human being and how we use law of vibration and how we succeed or we fail. Here the human beings, they also automatically are connected to the law of vibration, and the human being, we all made of energy, and now this energy is also vibrating. We vibrate, we all the time vibrate, and we call our vibration by feeling. We say I feel bad. It means the frequency has been changed. If you feel happy, it means the frequency has been changed. But how? Look, the frequency, your frequency is controlled. Look here, by senses, your senses. You look around and you see the lack of what you want. And you start thinking negatively here in your brain. As you do so, your brain is transmitting frequencies. And now, look, law of vibration says that if you transmit or send any frequency, you are going to magnetize automatically to yourself also the same amount of energy. Let's say here, you as a human being, now you start thinking about a destructive idea about what you don't want, and now your brain is going to transmit those vibrations. Okay, and then what's going to happen? Then in your own life you are going to experience situations or events that you don't like or you like, because you are transmitting frequencies all the time. And you are receiving also frequencies. The law of vibration here. Look, the law of vibration here. And you as a human being, you are also, using and also transmitting frequencies. Okay? And now here, what is the weak point of you? The weak point is that most of you are unaware of this, that you transmit frequencies, and those frequencies create what you want or what you don't want, because you are transmitting those frequencies or vibrations, okay? All of them, the frequency, vibration, energy, they are the same thing, but we call them, we call them with different names. Here, the law of vibration says, if you sit here and start thinking about something negative, your brain is transmitting what? Transmitting vibrations that they are negative and you don't want. And then, look, based on the law of vibration, those vibrations and frequencies are going to become a matter. What kind of matter? The situations, people, the circumstances, you will be at that experience. That experience is a matter that you can see, touch, you can experience it in this world. And how it happens? Because you here, look, in your consciousness here, you are going to think. Okay, you can think positive or you can think negative. If you think negative thoughts, your brain is vibrating negative frequencies or vibrations. In fact, they are not negative. In fact, they are a vibration, But the problem is that it's a kind of vibration that when you receive it back, you receive those frequencies back, you're going to feel bad, more bad, because you don't want that situation. And you think about that, when you worry, when you worry about something, you are transmitting the frequencies of what you don't want. But when you have belief in something that you want to do, or you have motivation, inspiration, going after what you want, then your brain is on the track and you're thinking positive thoughts, and then you are transmitting positive frequencies. And as you do so, look here, you're going to create positive matter, positive experiences that you want. Look, it's up to you now to use positive in positive way or negative way. Let's say here is negative and this side is positive. Okay, it's up to you now how to use the energy. Which energy? We said everything in this world has been made of energy. Okay, we have the matter. We can see the table here, the whiteboard here. You can see me, my clothes, my hair, you can see me. And you look here, there is also an invisible field of energy that we cannot see by our eyes. It's exactly here, but it is invisible to our senses now. You, all the time, energy comes to your brain. You have the option to think positively, to feel positive emotions, or to think negative thoughts and feel negative emotions. And then your brain is going to transmit frequencies in the negative side and also in the positive side. In fact, the brain doesn't care that you transmit positive frequencies or negative frequencies, because it's the brain, it cannot think by itself. It's designed by the Lord, by the God, by the energy to work for your glory, for my glory. But due to our lack of knowledge and ignorance and not knowing, most of the time, we focus on the negative ideas, negative suggestions, negative news. We mostly focus on the negativity. And here, the law of vibration all the time is working. It's always here. It doesn't stop, it's here all the time. And your brain is also, transmitting frequencies all the time. It doesn't care that it's positive or negative. Who should care? You. Why? Because it creates, the brain creates our results. As we transmit frequencies, those frequencies are going to materialize in this world. They are going to become a matter. Okay? And here you have this privilege to do what? To make a mind, to make a new mindset or make a paradigm shift. And how can you do that? Look, here in your brain, you have a lot of brain cells, okay? You have a lot of brain cells and they exist in your brain. Now you can create new brain cells. And how can you do that? By telling to yourself and making it a habit that you're going to repeat to yourself. About what? Look, if you think negative thoughts about yourself or about the world, you have to stop that by how? By telling positive ideas to yourself. If you are, for example, thinking that you are a victim, you must stop this and you must tell to yourself that you are a powerful, creative being, If you feel lack of wealth, or you feel poverty, you must change it into riches. It doesn't matter that now you have the cash, millions of euro or dollar that you want or no. It doesn't matter now because your brain, as you think, it's going to transmit frequencies, and those frequencies and vibrations are going to manifest and become a matter. And then you have that matter in the form of experiences, accidents, or being a lucky man, You are going to either create success or failure. How? By your own brain frequency or vibration, by your own vibration. And here, you know now how to connect this side to this side. But now it's up to you to do what? To start telling to yourself positive ideas about your own business, about your own relationship, about your colleagues, about anything. You must start telling positive ideas to yourself. Otherwise, the current negative paradigm or neural pathways or your own mindset is going to do what? Is going to control your thinking, and you're going to think negative thoughts, and then you're going to feel negative emotions, and then your brain is going to transmit those frequencies into the field, and then you are going to create over and over the same situations that you don't like. It's just because of the habit. You have been conditioned and trained to do what? To take, look, here are your senses, okay? To take all information, all your experiences, all the facts, all your decisions, everything, solely feel your senses. For example, you look by your eyes and you say, here, look, I don't have home, I'm homeless, maybe, or I don't have job, or I'm sick. You let your senses, your eyes, control the way you look here, the way here you think, and ultimately you broadcast frequencies. And as you broadcast any frequency, look here, it's going to manifest and become a matter. In fact, it didn't happen to you. You are not a victim. You are not victim. None of you. You are not victim. You are, all of you, you are all creative, powerful beings. You are creating matter based on the law of vibration, that everything has been made of energy. It has a specific frequency and it's vibrating. Okay? And now your brain, you as a human being, you're also made of energy and you're vibrating, and your brain is the center of transmitting frequencies. You have the power to transmit positive frequencies, to make positive matter, positive experiences. And you can do this by the help of autosuggestion, to tell to yourself positive ideas so your brain can broadcast frequencies that you love. You know, the frequency that you send is going to come back to you, and it must be something that you love. Be aware of your thoughts and emotions. That's all. Love you all. Watch this video again. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. You can check our website, sonoflord.com. You can check our books on Amazon. You can contact us. I try to help you to learn the basics of the law of vibration, about the brain. Though these data that I gave to you, they are too important, they are too high level. You should rewatch this video many times, take notes, study this, so that you can use and become a successful man or woman. Love you all till the next video.